you've gone from a music career to transitioning into theater, and then obviously transitioning into being an actor who's working consistently, which is not easy to do.
Thank you.
And you eventually want to direct, I was reading.
Yeah,
so can you
I
talk
do.
a little bit about transitioning from each of these very difficult areas of the industry and your aspirations from here on?
Well, thank you for acknowledging how hard it is to go in this business, especially transitioning from the music business to, theater and doing, film now and television. I think that I've been really blessed and really grateful that people see that I can be more than just the girl that was in 3LW, or I can be more than, Little Kim and Notorious. I can be more than, a character on a TV show. So to me, it's nice that I've been able to have such a transitional career, and I plan on continuing to transition. I'm still, a singer. I'm still working on music. I do want to direct one day. I do want to do, producing and other things. So it's just nice to have a vehicle like Power, because it puts me in first off, the cable premium world. This is the first show I've ever done on premium cable, and a show this gritty, this raw, this real in New York City. I feel like the luckiest girl in the world. So it's nice.
I think on shows like this, women are really having an opportunity to be more than just the prop. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
In TV
especially
now, and this role specifically, she's involved. She's making decisions.
Yeah.
She really has a strong backstory as well.
Yeah.
And I'm
Thank
sure
you.
that must be an incredible thing.
It's
as
a
an
great
actor.
feeling. Having a female showrunner, Courtney Kemp Agbo, giving these women more to do other than just being the wife of, who's kind of like shocked that her husband's dealing drugs, or, having this double life. What's interesting is that Tasha is, a part of the drug game. She's helped him. She's not, a damsel in distress, like, oh my gosh, trying to tell him to get out, which I think is a new twist, because a lot of times the wife is like, I don't want you to do this. And of course, I got a lot of backlash for playing a character like that, because people are like, why wouldn't you want him to go legit? I think that they're Bonnie and Clyde. Tasha is, very much the half of that they like living this life of, raw criminal, running from the cops. It's kind of sexy and hot for her. I mean, everybody out there may not agree. It's a little crazy, I know. But I think that when you see Power, you'll understand that she's just like anybody else. She just wants to be loved, and she wants a family.
I think it's easy to understand where she's coming from because of her upbringing, because of
where
her
she
struggle.
came from. Yeah. She's not the girl who had this pretty simple, privileged life. As you see, her mother in the show, is always kind of patronizing and criticizing her, played by Debbie Morgan, who I love. And Tasha's mom gives her a lot of grief. She's afraid of losing everything. And I think with a character who hasn't had very much growing up and finally having something, you may not agree with her all the time, but you can understand that struggle.
Well, there's so much depth to her, I think, talking about her, it being sort of a Bonnie and Clyde relationship. There's also a Lady Macbeth kind of Shakespearean element.
Very Shakespearean.
It's so intriguing to watch. And I'm just wondering if there's elements that you didn't get to explore in season 1 that you're now looking forward to or have been able to explore this time around.
I do think there are elements that this season you'll get to see more, which is Tasha using pieces of the puzzle, like Sean, for example. We're going to delve into that a little more this season, where, the driver, played by Cinqua Walls, we definitely, have some interesting things happening, where I think you'll see my character using every piece of the chessboard she's the queen and she knows it, and she is definitely going to get to the other side and checkmate. So she's not willing to lose. And I think this season you're going to see how Tasha goes about staying alive, staying afloat, keeping her kids safe and her family together.